Hello and welcome to another tutorial. My name is Jeffrey Apton, and in this tutorial I'll be showing how to use the Populate tool in 3ds Max to generate people. So the first step was to export this file from my Rhino, from my Rhino file, and imported it under File, Import into 3ds Max. All right, so the Populate tool is located right here, and it has different options that you can use. So you have the create flow, ideal areas. So we're just going to start with the idle area. So if you select the rectangular tool and we draw a rectangular area here, we see we have this plan now. So if we go to the setting, we can change the density of how dense we want it to be. We can tell if we want people in groups or singular, and we can also choose how many groups of 3 or 2. So we want people to be in groups of, there we go. So if we want more people in groups of 3 or more people in groups of 2. And we also can choose the gender density. We can orientate the singular people. So here, for example, we have a person. The box represents the body, and the line represents which direction that person is facing. So to generate the people now, all we have to do is just click simulate, but you may get a pop-up that tells it to download the Populate. You just download it, unzip it, and you can install it. It's very easy. So now that and that would allow for high resolution people. Without it, you won't have it, and I'll explain what that does. So this is right now the generate people. They're not high quality. So if we select a few of these people now, select this person, and this person, and zoom in a little, there we go, and click switch resolution. That will change between high resolution and just the basic resolution. We can see there's more detail now to the faces, to the clothing, and if we switch it back, you can see the difference. We also have a different option, which is we can change between stick figures. So if you don't want anything detailed, you just want just the figures as a stick, or if you want to generate the skin yourself, you can do that as well. So we can also bake the people. So we can select and bake them. Well, I'm not going to go into detail with that, but you can bake them and you can modify the spine, the bones, and the movement and all of that. The second option that we have with the Populate is we have the create flow, and that would generate a flow of people based on the direction and the basically plan that draws. So I'm just going to go in top view, and we're going to generate a path. Or I'm going to actually cancel this. No, sorry. There we go. Okay, and when we're done, you just have to right click and you will accept the path. All right, so now we have a little bit more settings. So now we can change the width of the path that we generated. And let's say we want to just keep it into like two-way path. So that's just two-way. That's the width. That's the spacing between the people. And we can change the direction of how many people are going which way, or if it's just one way, or if we keep it in the middle. So it's like, there we go. And then we can randomize the speed and gender one by one. Same stuff as before. So density, we can increase that, and we can change the speed of the people. Now we have the people moving. They don't just standing in one place. So we can change how fast the people to be moving. So we just keep it a little bit in the middle, and then we can choose if we want to have people running. So if we keep it on 0, that's basically nobody's going to be running. To the end, that basically everybody's going to be running. We're just going to keep it a little bit high just so we can see the difference, and we can choose which gender to have more. And that's it. So now we just go back to our 3D view and in our perspective view and generate, simulate, and so we can see how does that work. So if we click simulate again now, there we go. we have the people. If we change the scheme back to texture scheme, so that changes everything. So now we can see that we have the people. So now if we move this time slide, we can see that we have people walking and we have people running. So there's another thing that you can also do is, so if you select the people that you want, so this person, this person, this person, this person, you actually can change their skins if you want to modify or change the clothing or the faces. So you just go to regenerate and it will generate new faces for you, or you can customize the style. So if we select the person and you can randomize it. So if you keep it in the middle, so if you pick this person, if you keep it in the middle, based on that chosen person, it will generate the rest looking like that. And if you go higher, that would make more differentiation between the people. And so if we add a layer, like if you open that, and we have clothing, so the higher that is, the more different the clothing are. If you bring that down, everybody's clothes are basically the same. And then we can accept that and regenerate, and it will change those people. That would just take a little bit to generate. All right, so now we just simply close this and that's it. The new people have been generated with the new looks. All right, so that is how to use the create flow. So now we can also have another option, that is we can have people sitting down. So if we click on create idle area, and if we click on the sit area and place it here, we can see, as we said, that's the body, that's the direction, and we can rotate that. If we rotate that, and if we generate that, simulate it, we see a person, but that box won't render. So you would need to draw a box of just a simple box or a chair, something more fancy. Well, this is just for purpose of tutorial. So it's very simple. Just place that person there, and you can have more people here. And then that line represents that this person is looking at that person. So if we generate this now, so if we simulate it, we can see that these people are interacting. And if we use this time slider, we can see that they are facing each other. And yeah, so that was the Populate tool in 3ds Max. Thank you for watching.